Hi everyone, Joseph here. Today I'm teaching you lovely people at home how to make the long-awaited hyaluronic acid skin serum. It's an incredibly simple recipe to do. It involves 3 ingredients plus or minus water. You'll need your bowl and your jug and all of the other accoutrements. And by the end of this tutorial you'll know exactly how to make your very own DIY hyaluronic acid serum, which costs £1, £2 at the very most. I was online last night and there's a company called Dr. Barbara Sturm. Don't know if any of you know of her. She's a Swedish lady, I believe, and she does a whole raft of products, and she does a hyaluronic acid serum. You'll never guess how much it is, guys. £250 for 30 mils. It's £650 for 100 mils. That's ridiculous. So, and basically the serum we're making today does exactly the same thing. So why pay for a name? I made a batch last night, guys, but I made far too much. I made nearly half a litre of hyaluronic acid skin serum. So I put some of it into my glass. That's sweat on there because it's condensation from my hands, not the colour. It's not frosted at all. Into my super expensive Maron glass bottle. This cost £20, this glass bottle. So really, really expensive, guys. It's indigo coloured glass, so that the light just doesn't penetrate the formulation inside. Great for vitamin C's, so on and so forth. Anyway, this little beauty's heading to America this afternoon because my lovely friend Susie has offered to review this for me, plus a few other bits and pieces. So what will you guys need in order to be able to recreate this amazing serum at home? You will, of course, need hyaluronic acid powder. This is pure hyaluronic acid powder, 200 kDa. kDa stands for Daltons, which is the way hyaluronic acid is measured, the sizes of the molecules. 200 kDa or Daltons is around quite a medium-sized particle or molecule of hyaluronic acid. However, the second ingredient is super low molecular weight hyaluronic acid. This one is just low molecular weight. This one is super low molecular weight. Can you see those, guys? And it is the super low molecular weight, super low molecular weight. Sounds funny, doesn't it? Try saying that when you've had a few pints. Anyway, yeah, the super low molecular weight hyaluronic acid is the one which will affect the SOS response we just spoke about. However, there is some theory that says that just using these ones on their own can cause an inflammation response in the skin. So they must be used together. Don't ask me why, guys, I haven't got a clue. And also you can, if you want to, add some nicotinamide or niacinamide or niacin or vitamin B3 is an ingredient which will help to strengthen the skin's moisture barrier. It also helps to stimulate collagen. It also helps to lighten dark spots. It helps to smooth fine lines, wrinkles, helps to firm skin. It's basically a super ingredient is niacinamide or nicotinamide. Please don't confuse it with niacin. Niacin is pure vitamin B3. Nicotinamide or niacinamide is the amide of niacin. Niacin, if you put on the skin, will immediately give it a very, very red flushed look. Yeah, it makes your skin very, very red. It's not hot or sore. It just vasodilates the blood vessels so that they're pumping far more blood to the skin surface, thus giving you a very red look. Whereas the niacinamide, it's an AMID added onto niacin there, guys. Niacinamide has had the flushing effect removed, basically. So you get all the benefits of niacinamide, but none of the flush. So, and you will also need, where's me? Here it is. My little bottle of glycerine. Can you see that? You guys, if you've watched any of my videos before, you beautiful ones at home will know that I tend to use propylene or monopropylene glycol in a lot of my formulas. However, I have spoken in the past about replacing monopropylene glycol with glycerine. And in this formula, because I'm aware that some of you at home might not have access to monopropylene glycol, whereas glycerine is far more readily available, and you will have access to that. This formula is going to be using glycerin. So without any further ado, should we dive into the tutorial, guys? And I'll teach you beautiful ones at home how to make hyaluronic acid serum. Should we do it? Let's do it. Right, gorgeous ones, this is how we make our hyaluronic acid skin gel, serum, sorry. So you'll need a clean bowl, a bottle of glycerin, a packet of pure hyaluronic acid powder, and a packet of super low molecular weight hyaluronic acid powder. I will link these into the description below. So into the clean bowl I am adding 1 teaspoon of glycerin, so give that a tap. You'll actually need to wipe your spoon with a clean cloth or a piece of kitchen roll like I've done here, or use another spoon. So into the teaspoonful of glycerin I am adding half a teaspoon of hyaluronic acid powder. That's the normal hyaluronic acid powder, guys. And I'm also going to add half a teaspoon of super low molecular weight hyaluronic acid powder too. This step, guys, I've seen so many tutorials on YouTube whereby people don't do this step of mixing the hyaluronic acid powder with glycerin or monopropylene glycol before adding water, and they wonder why their formulas become all lumpy. But if you do it this way, guys, you'll have no lumps at all. So as you can see in there, I'm combining those two. The formula was a little bit too dry, so I added another teaspoon of glycerin. So in this recipe, we're using 2 teaspoons of glycerin in the end. So now we need to carry on stirring. And soon we're going to start adding our water. You can use deionized water, mineral water. I use tap water. So in goes the water now. In my jug, I've got 200 mils of water. We're actually only going to use 100 mils, possibly about 15-20 mils has only just gone into the bowl. So start stirring now, guys. Now, because we did the glycerin stage first, you'll find there are absolutely no lumps. Now, the paste will look quite cloudy, but if you leave it, guys, it will clear in the end. Can you see that looks really thick and gloopy? You're quite welcome to leave this at this stage if you want a really thick gel. I prefer a runny serum, so I'm adding another, possibly that's another 20 mils of water gone in there. Giving that a good old stir. There are no lumps in that formula, guys, just needs blending in. And as I said, the cloudiness will disperse in the end, and you'll end up with a crystal clear formula. That's it. Keep stirring that, Joseph. Lovely job. Again, you can leave it at this stage if you prefer this consistency. It's sort of like a golden syrupy sort of consistency at the moment. Again, it's a little bit too thick for me, so I added even more water, making the entire addition of water up to 100 mils. Give that a stir in, and that's your hyaluronic acid or hyaluronic acid gel. Add your niacinamide at this point if you want a teaspoon of niacinamide. That whole lot will blend beautifully and the cloudiness will disperse and you'll end up with a crystal clear gel. Gorgeous. So my beautiful ones, that's exactly how we make our hyaluronic acid skin serum at home without breaking the bank. Barbara Sturm, no way, love. 250 quid? You're having a laugh. £650 for 100 mils? No way. How much did this one cost? What, £3? Look at that. You just can't. you just can't go wrong. You just can't go wrong. You are literally paying for a name, guys. You are so paying for the name. And if you're happy to put money into the pockets of these people who are trying to rip you off, that's entirely up to you guys. But I, for one, refuse to do it. And I know for a fact that making my own skincare, I can control exactly what I put into my formulas. I know exactly what's going into them, how much I'm putting in, ultimately making them far more effective than anything you'll buy at the shops. So, sorry, frog in my throat. Several of you, many of you in fact, have asked for this recipe. Hi Oliver, finally we got around to making the hyaluronic acid skin serum. I know you asked for that one. It is far more effective than the regular bog standard hyaluronic acid skin serums, because we have, of course, the two types of hyaluronic acid in the formula. We've got the regular hyaluronic acid and then the super low molecular weight hyaluronic acids as well, which are going to affect the SOS response in the skin, you know, and then help to stimulate the skin to reignite its own hyaluronic acid production via the SOS response we spoke of. And your skin will thank you by looking fuller, more moist, more dewy and smoother. I mean, obviously you're not going to look younger, guys. I mean, there's nothing which can make us look younger, short of surgery, but we can certainly improve on what we've got, can't we, lovies? So that's how we do that one. Of course, Joseph here forgot to add the niacinamide, or the nicotinamide. Duh. Add it at any stage. You can add it even now. I could go and add a teaspoon of niacinamide to this. This is our finished formula, guys. And add a teaspoon of niacinamide in there, and that will, what the niacinamide will do for the formula is, as well as doing all the things I mentioned previously, the collagen boosting, lighting sun damage, so on and so forth, it will, niacinamide is a very good source of energy for your skin too. So to help the skin with its production of hyaluronic acid, the niacinamide will provide energy to affect that change, so affect that process, I should say. So you'll probably start to see visible results within a week or 2 weeks of twice daily use of this serum. It is gentle enough to use around the eyes, guys. I use it around my eyes. If you've got particularly sensitive skin around your eyes, I wouldn't advise it, but hey, you won't know unless you try, will you? And best of all is the price, guys. Sorry, Barbara Sturm, but, you know, I think 650 is really taking the, you know, the proverbial mick. But let me know what you think of this formula, guys. Let me know whether you're going to make this at home. And once you've made it, let me know what you thought of it. And also, of course, if there are any other recipes you'd like to see, just let me know in the comments below, and I will endeavour to do my best to create them for you wonderful ones at home. If you haven't already, please do consider subscribing to my channel. It just helps with us all growing, and you know, and also liking this video as well. If you like this video and leave a comment, the algorithms will pick up the likes and the comments, and who knows, thrust Joseph into YouTube stardom. I'm not after stardom, guys. I'm just here to make skincare and to make lives a little bit simpler for us and save us some money. All right, guys, lots of love. Take care.